loaded weapons all around the home as well. I want to bring in Bobby Chacon, who's a retired FBI special agent. He joins me from Los Angeles. You've got to admit that none of this looks good. I mean, really none of it looks good for Ronald Lee McMullen. The history of sex abuse, if that can be proven out. The sequence of events the night of the actual death. But there can be an explanation for a lot of this stuff as well. Can you see that? Or is it way too beyond the line on this one?
Personally, I'm starting to see that it's way too beyond because some of the physical evidence at the crime scene is not matching up to what he says. I mean, we've got a detective who testified at the preliminary hearing on Monday saying that from their forensic examination that the shot had to come from 18 inches or further away. Now, with her body size, 11.5 inches to 13 or 14 inches is the maximum that she could have shot herself in the face. And it's an alternate theory where it's either suicide or she accidentally shot herself in the face. Well, I'm old enough to know that I was issued a revolver when I graduated the FBI Academy. Revolvers are very hard trigger pull. They don't go off by accident. Even if the gun is cocked and she has it aimed at herself, and it's away from your body, you have to kind of lean into a revolver. The trigger pull, even a cocked trigger pull on a revolver, is very difficult. It's very hard to imagine that that gun went off accidentally in her own hand.
Now that you say that, I want our audience to take a look at this. If we go to Two Shot for a second, I want to bring in Caroline Plessy, who's a defense attorney, and just pick up something in your home that's small enough that could be sort of like a revolver. It doesn't have to be an exact match. And then hold it 18 inches away, 1.5 feet away from your face, and then aim it towards you, and now try to pull a trigger. It is extraordinary. Am I 18 inches away here? About that? Somewhere around 18 inches. It's extraordinarily difficult. My wrist hurts. I am sure that the kick of the gun would set off the aim, even if I were trying to pull it with my thumb, which would get me a little more. Is that a defense? Is that an argument? Is that a prosecution in a law?